Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everybody and good evening. It's raining. It's raining, it's pouring. The old man is snoring. Who's going to be the first on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, good evening. Hey, hey, hey. Drop a comment. Happy Halloween, Irene. How are you, Pukes? How are you, my lovely? Morning, Mick. Hope you're well. Hope everybody's well. Antoinette, good morning. Excuse me for yawning. That had a little rhyme to it, that did. I hope everybody is good, good, good. I am so sorry we haven't been on. I've not been well. John's still not 100% well. So I do really, really, really apologise. Busy, busy, busy. Oh, bless your Irene. Make sure you rest up, though. You're not so busy. Morning, can't find live on Facebook. We're live on Facebook, Mr. Mason. Hey, yo. So yeah, so very quickly, John's results come back in yesterday. His blood work's all clear. His ECG is all clear, which is absolutely brilliant. Morning, Laura. This sort of Antoinette, but not Thinger. You don't sound great with the voice. It's a morning voice, Mick. When I've about 10 minutes ago, I've woke up. So my voice is extra deep in the morning when I wake up. So that's why it's more gruff, it's more manly. Anyway, but the problem John's having now is he's still on the tablets. Found us now, Mr. Mason. That's good. Good Saturday. Morning, sweets. So what's happening with John now is when he's moving, or if he so we went for a walk for an hour or so. He's coming back. Morning, Diane, and he's really breathless and he's extremely tired. Now the doctors have told him that for the next 4 days he's got to do his blood pressure because they're not sure whether there is a underlying anything underlying, just because of this symptom that he's having now. So we've got to do his blood pressure for the next 4 days, day and night. We have then got to he's got to go back on the 2nd, I think it is, to see a GP and have his blood done at the doctor's. And if his blood pressure's still showing low, obviously because everything's come back clear, they need to start looking at if it's something that could be underlying. So that's John. Hence why we've not been. He's just so tired. We are out tomorrow night. We are doing his Halloween special with Claire and Ange, and it is going to be at an indoor location. Just let me put this on. I ate my hair in the morning. That's better. He is going to be. We are going to be at a location. Morning, Paul. Morning, Laura. We are going to be at a historic location tomorrow, so that's going to be good. Hypertension is horrible. Did you know, Jules, it is? But I would have thought, though, with hypertension, wouldn't that have his results have shown either in his blood or his ECG, or is hypertension something that's separate, if that makes sense? So yeah, so he just seems to be tired constantly. As for me, I am now on Zoromorph or Zomorph, whatever they're called. I took my first one last night. I'm going to take 12 hours apart. They have started me on lowest dose. So, hey, Lavinia, hope you're well. Lavina. Sorry, Lavina. Me and pronouncing words. So yeah, so they started me on these ones. So I took the first one last night at 10:30, and at 10:30 this morning I've got to take my next one 12 hours apart. Good thing. It didn't take the pain off, but it made the pain bearable, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I'm quite okay on these tablets. Only worry I've got now is it's the daughter's wedding next Saturday. And if I'm taking these, you're not supposed to drink alcohol. Or if you do, it can make you really poorly. So I may have to miss a day and suffer the pain because I'm not celebrating her wedding. But we'll see. Hyper is high, hypo is low blood pressure. Ah, right. It's separate, Lindsay, but would make him short of breath and very tired. Wow. Morning, Jill, my lovely. I'm not feeling too bad this morning. I managed for first time in months, months, years, whatever, to get in bed. So I did actually go to bed, but I woke up at 3:30 in a lot of pain. But I come downstairs and they've given me paracetamol to take alongside these tablets because I can't take anything with codeine in. And I took 2 paracetamols, and yeah, after about an hour, I was back okay. So that's really, really good. Yeah, I mean, my reaction to tablets is 2 paracetamol can knock me out. Morning, Andrew. Morning, Kelly. So for me, drugs and medication drugs and stuff like that, it's like my body's got a very low tolerance. So we'll see how it goes. They might have to up this. I've just got to watch time because it's like 10:20. So when it gets to 10:30, somebody just put tablet because I'll be too busy chatting and I'll know what colour's my outfit for daughter's wedding. It's similar to, well, I think it's like a grey, but it's got like lilac flowers on it, if that makes sense. But there will be photos going up. And I might do a live if I can. I'm high on morphine still. Oh, bless you, Tracy. How are you feeling, sweet? Are you all right now? Irene, I did a small reading for you, and you don't have a spirit making you feel not well, which is good because sometimes they can make you. Oh, thank you, Irene, my lovely. Yeah, it don't feel like I've got any attachments. And again on John. Yeah, that's. But thank you so much. Mwah. When everyone looking forward to. I can't wait for tomorrow's live, Andrew. I can't wait. One good thing, yeah, just grab it. Oh, bless you. Just make sure you rest up. Hey, Paul. Have a good day, my lovely. Thank you, Irene. Yeah, so tomorrow night I'm taking little Blue with me, because the hospital is catered for mobility disabled, which is good. So I'll just get it away. We're at a hotel. Shouldn't have said that. But yeah, I've let that slip. I'm sorry, Claire. But yes, where we're staying, it is catered for disabled, so it's really good. Just hoping. I mean, it doesn't matter because there's indoor and outdoor to this location. Hoping it's not going to be raining like here, but we will see. I take Oromorph. It's a bit sweet, but good for a couple of hours. Oh, that's good, Andrew. Morning, Jill, my lovely. Oh, thank you, my sweets. Sounds lovely. I'm sure you'll look stunning. I hope so. I think I'm having my hair put up in a pineapple. So it'll be something like this on top. And then they're all like curls and stuff, but it's all like tuck up. So, yeah. Morning, Rachel. Kelly, are you ready for Halloween? I'm not. I've got to go and buy some sweets for trick-or-treaters. And it's my nan's 93rd birthday today to top it off. So I'm going to have to phone her because I can't get across to see her. So, yeah, so I'm gutted about that because I love my nan to pieces. Normally we normally celebrate my nan's birthdays, but I think this year it's more difficult. So morning, Claire. I've just get it away. It's an hotel, but I've not said where. Carmen Miranda look, yeah. That's it. Well, didn't she have all fruit though coming out? Oh, thanks, Jules. Very frosty here in Northern Ireland. Oh, Jill, it's been last night when I come back downstairs. I put my blanket on and I says to John, I says, do you know, I says, I was freezing last night. I don't know whether it's the, if it's Medicaid or whether there's a draft coming in, but I was cold under the blanket. 93rd, I think it is, Yolanda, Antoinette, not 91st, sorry, 93. But no, I've put some photos of me nanan up on Facebook on private page. Obviously, my private page, I did because it's a personal one, and I do put personal stuff on there. As long as you come on here and we chat on here, I add you to my Facebook. But I don't just add anybody. John's profile, we add everybody because this is more. We don't put anything really personal on John's. So John's we normally use to add everybody, but mine because it's a personal account. So if you have sent me a friend's request and I haven't accepted, resend. But as long as I know that we speak on here, then I'll accept. It's just that I share loads of personal stuff on there with grandkids and everything else. So my granddad turned 93 a few months ago. Hey, Kelly, look at him. Just think though, we've got their genes in us, so we're gonna whenever they pass, we're gonna outdo them. That's understandable. Better safe than sorry. It is. So yeah. So let me sit up. A little bit of a grunt there for you. Didn't mean to grunt. So tonight we are going to be doing something, or I'm going to be doing something if John's not up for it. I don't know whether to do some ITC work. Over on members, I've put a post on because what I'm thinking of doing, and it's not going to infringe on anything that's relevant. Is it not relevant? Go on. What do you call it? I'm looking onto criminal side of things and using the pendulum, trying to gain some knowledge or thing. But we are looking around the 1800s. Maybe early 1900s, but anything that has been in the news or these relatives still living, we will not go nowhere near them. I won't do it because it's just it's disrespectful in my eyes to communicate with the energies of families that are still here. Whereas though, if we go for people like Jack the Ripper, what other one, Jules? You put one in, Jules. There were Jack the Ripper that we were looking at doing. Oh God, Craze. Somebody mentioned about Craze. Again with Craze, they weren't really murderers as such, but again, to see if anything comes from Craze. Possibility on Craze, because I think for them it's Mary Ann Cotton. That's the one. I mean, she was in 1800s and I'd not heard of Mary Ann Cotton. So that's going to be something that we are going to be looking at. The pendulum will be very interesting work. It will, Andrew. So that's something that we will be doing over on members, just because it's more personal over there. That's why I do it as a members special. No, Jules, my Halloween one. My grandson's just been diagnosed with asthma. He's on ventilating. I'm on that, Antoinette. And you know, sometimes when kids get it later on in life, asthma, they do tend to grow out of it. Both Jordan and Michael were had to have inhalers due to bronchlia, I think it were more. Yeah, they no longer, none of them take their inhalers anymore. They actually grow out of it. So that's the positive note for your grandson, my lovely. I'll have a look later. I love your window, Halloween window. You're so talented. Into you, Jules, that's done your window though. Everybody who's done windows and done them up for Halloween, I'm like, hats off to you, because they are all amazing. Yeah, I'm asthmatic, Antoinette, but obviously if you're not born with it, I think a lot of them that get it can clear as long as they don't start smoking and doing stuff. Morning, David. How are you? I'm here. It's live. It is. Hopefully, fingers crossed to Antoinette, it is something that it will grow out of. Yeah, I've done Pennywise. I want you to come and do. I want you to come and do mine next year, Jules, or at Christmas. I'm gonna hire you because you only live yonder. You could come and do my Christmas windows. Oh dear, John wouldn't be happy. He's not a grump at Christmas, but Halloween's his favourite time of the year. And unfortunately, we've not been able to decorate this year because everything's in the attic. And yeah, John's struggling. So yeah, I've decorated the front of my house for Halloween. Do you know, isn't it funny though with Halloween now, that if you haven't got a pumpkin or some form of Halloweeny stuff at your door, they're not supposed to come trick-or-treating. You're supposed to have left something outside for them, so they know that they can come trick-or-treating. Otherwise, they're not supposed to come knocking on your door, which I think's a bit sad, really. Claire, I became asthmatic when I was pregnant. I'm still asthmatic. My son was born with asthma and grew out of it. Yeah, I knew they could. I know Jordan and Ashley. I know they weren't born with it. They got it as they were teething, and Michael got diagnosed when he was about 5 or 6, I think. But he were only on his Ayla for a couple of years. I prefer Halloween too. There's no rule say you can't have a Halloween themed Christmas, etc. Do you know what, David? There isn't, and we did say last year that this year we was gonna do like a Nightmare Before Christmas theme. The only thing we're doing a Nightmare Before Christmas is we may have got the kids here this year, and if we have got the kids here, it's got to be a white Christmas. Just because it's obviously I don't want them thinking Nightmare Before Christmas. I want them to have a brilliant Christmas this year. I think it's the first Christmas where they both can understand the presents and the opening of them and the playing with the toys and everything. So yeah, so if kids are still here, then yeah, I want them to have a white Christmas. God knows where I'm going to put my tree though, because it's massive. And as John said, they will play with it. But yeah, so John's a Halloween one. Yeah, Antoinette says if anyone wants to see a picture, I think she shared it on, and you shared it though on page. We'll have to do a page share, whether you prefer it to be members, where it's more it's more of a safer place to post, Antoinette and Jules. But yeah, if okie dokie, I need to play with builders tea. I'll supply you with tea. Yeah, I love Christmas too. Pip out. Halloween, remember? Oh, you do remembrance, don't you? Yes, I remember. Other year you sent me pictures for that one. No, it's on Facebook, but I will try. Yeah, just try and post it. And yeah, my birthday's on December 19th. Ah, there, your Christmas baby, Kelly. So was that your daughter then that I commented on Kelly? It looks like that great memories being made there. Can share mine anywhere. Yeah, I do. And oh, cheers, Jules. But yeah, share them on page. Because yeah. Diane, morning treats. I ate Christmas, bad time of the year for me. Do you know, I think you're not on your own there, Diane. I think there's quite a few people that Christmas isn't good memories that come back, and it's got to be really difficult. Morning, soldier. It's got to be really difficult when it comes to that time of year, because you do see celebrations going off all round, and you're invited to them, and sometimes you just have to brave face it and go and pretend that you're enjoying it, or pretend you're in mood for it more than anything. So that's got to be really really difficult. My advice, Diane, if I were to give any, is the sadness that happened around December, try and turn it into, like, I don't know, maybe like a memorial, but a happy memorial where you put in memorabilia photos up, kind of thing, and remember how it was celebrated. I mean, obviously, I mean, it might not be that somebody's passed, but for those that have lost loved ones around Christmas, remember the Christmases that you had and the fun that you had then, and try and incorporate that a little bit, and each year do a little bit more till you're ready to really just, I don't know, just to help with the grief or the grieving process. I have heard from other people that have lost loved ones. It does help when you put your mindset back to the memories that you had. Morning, Tom. How are you, my lovely? My boyfriend lost his nan 3 years. Oh, bless. And died 11th of December. It will be the second anniversary this year. The first one without my bro, but they'd both want me to celebrate, especially my bro. He loved Christmas. Yeah, I do that. Also, prefer to go to work. Helps it pass a bit. Yeah, I bet it does, Diane. And Jules, again, in Kelly, my heart was out to anybody. I mean, it's hard enough when we lose a loved one, but when we lose a loved one around a significant time of year, or on a date, it can really be traumatic in itself, I think. So yeah, just do what makes you feel comfortable. Don't be forced into doing something that you don't want to do either. And you don't have to come across as people say, oh, they've been mardy at Christmas. Don't let other people make you feel that way, because a feeling we need to deal with feelings more. And so yeah. Oh, I'm glad all good, Tom. I saw press on the 12th of December. It was 13 years this year. Doesn't get much easier. Never gets easier, Diane. It never, ever, ever gets easier. For me, we just have to learn to live with the losses, with the grief, more with the losses. But yeah. Find New Year's Eve the hardest. Yeah, New Year's going into a new day. Mum always used to cry on New Year's Eve. I mean, my dad passed away in September, but Christmas for us were a massive, massive deal. Christmas, and yeah, it is difficult. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what it feels like to lose a son. I know what it feels like to lose a dad. And they are different, way different grief processes that we go through. I think you get used to a situation, never. I think you never get over it now. Exactly, Tom. But you know what, Diane? I mean, I don't know how old your son is, and I don't want you to talk. I don't want you to talk if it's going to upset you. But if you think how your son was and how he'd want you to be, because to me, I mean, like you know that he's still around you, and I always try and think, how would my dad want me to be at Christmas? How would my dad want me to be round his birthdays, round the day past, the all celebrations, the weddings coming up and things like that. And for me, it's just like having something there with me from him. But I know that my dad's personality was a massive personality, class clown kind of thing. So for me, that's what I go off. I go off me dad's energy and how he was in life, which then that's how I cope. That's how I come to cope with things. Oh, bless you. 22, so he would have partied hard at Christmas then, Diane. He would have been a partier for Christmas, being so young. My oldest 90th birthday, 19 years ago, we lost him. Sending you hugs if you ever need. And that's up. My inbox is always open. Do you know what, Diane? Take Jules up on her offer if you can. It's nice when you've got somebody who's got an understanding, but sort of like impartial as well. It's yeah, it's it helps. It helps. Oh, bless. I have always thought, would my dad have wanted me to stay in hospital with him or go home with my mum to look after her? I was 21 at the time. Yeah. But you know what? The decisions that are made in that moment are the right decisions. And I think a lot of people look back and are like, I wish you'd have done this or I wish you'd done that. But everything happens. Everything happened for a reason. And life does get away. Life does get away from us. Yeah. I went. Yeah. I think that's what a lot of loved ones do. To be honest, Tom. Very private thing, I think, for some. But yeah. I'm not going to jump and change the mood. Is that JB? I can hear suckling. Yeah, it's JB suckling there. And then coughing afterwards, by the way. He's coughing afterwards. Oh, I've gone past, I've just looked at, see, I told you I'd missed my tablet. I was talking. I've got a bubble suck on my finger. Just bear with me a minute, guys. I've opened one of these and I don't know which one I've opened. I just took a tablet out of the middle, I think. God. Do you know me and tablets? There. The weird little tablets, these are. Very weird. I hope this one doesn't send me funny though. I need my other tablets from up top. Ugh. Did you like tablet? So yes, we will lighten the mood, I think. And but everybody knows we're all here. Do you know I've got my other medication that I need to go through that. Oh no, I don't. I don't need to go through that, do I? I've got my other medication. I keep forgetting to take them. We've had to put them on a shelf. Obviously, kids aren't here at minute. They've gone to Jordan's friend's house. But when they're here, I have to put them on a shelf. And if they're not on the table in front of me, I forget to take them. So I'm shocking. Those are the ones that I was trying to describe. Are they the ones that didn't you come off though, Claire? Didn't you go on them other ones? Or are these the ones that you were telling me about? I can't remember. My brain's warped. So Claire, are you looking forward to Halloween special tomorrow night? Because I bloody am. I can't wait. I do this thing. I'm shocking. I'm shocking for him. If they're not in front of me, then I forget. Parties but clearing next day. Oh, I love parties. I was hooked on Cocodamol, but weaned myself off them a week. Well, I've been on Cocodamol for over 10 years. But I can't. I only took them when I need, as and when needed. I know I'm gonna have to set an alarm on phone. John's normally my alarm, but obviously he's doing his own tablets. I came off them purely because they made me constipated, but they did work fantastic. Well, I'll let you know if they make me stop pooing. But yeah, I mean, codeines. I had to take them drinks with them because yeah, they don't do very good, do they, codeines? So yeah, I can no longer take the codeines when I take these. So yeah, but no, I'm a nightmare for tablets. If they're not in front of me, I just forget to take them. with you. Don't forget to take your tablet with you on site. What do you think is though, Claire and Soldier? And I think it's this Antoinette that said she were on these. I can't remember. I think it was Gillian as well. I think Gillian's on these. But we've got the wedding next Saturday, and I want to have a drink at the wedding. So I don't know whether to take my morning one and miss my nighttime one, or have a day off. And I know that's naughty, and I know you shouldn't do that, but I take it they're only in my system for 12 hours. That's why you have to take them every 12 hours. So yeah, I don't need it. Look like no pain relief for me after my oh, that's good, Tom. That's brilliant. They won't operate on me, so that's what pisses me off. Same Lindsay, on 22 a day. Wow. I'm only like two things: penicillin and pumpkin. Only the inside I can eat them. Very strange. I'm allergic to penicillin, so I have to have that amoxicillin, I think it is. But penicillin just brings me out in a rash. Codeine fetches me out in hives. Really? I didn't realise you get hooked. I didn't realise you could get hooked on them until you can get hooked on any tablet. To be fair, so you do have to be careful when you're using any medication. I try because these are how these are prescribed and because of the pain, I will have to take up here you want a drink and whether to stop them. Oh, cheers, soldier. But yeah, it's really strange for tablets because for me, I've just got such a low tolerance to them that they really, really do affect me. But yeah, so right. So what I'm going to do, guys, is later on this afternoon, because it's a Saturday, I'm going to come on and I'm going to do some tarot readings this afternoon. I can't for morphine. So you can't have morphine at all then, Lisa? Morning, Ian. 13 tablets a day. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm on about 7, 6 or 7. I once had my I can't say that word, Tom. You're doing a tongue twister for me. Antibiotic had to come off. Something really funny. Wow. I've been on some medications that have, I were on amitriptyline, and after a month, I were really low. It sent me opposite. So yeah, I had to come off that. There's a tablet called Colpidor which they give all heart patients, but I come out in a rash. I'll be making my Christmas cakes on Monday. Oh, Christmas cake. Makes me see strange things, little green men. That's what morphine's meant to do, though, isn't it? It's meant to send you a bit cuckoo. What time are we doing tarots? It'll be this afternoon, I would have thought, Kelly. I will pop a post on like dragons in my house. Wow, do you know, that'd be a right feeling. Oh dear, little green men and dragons. Oh God, that's a buzz. So yes, I will be live this afternoon doing some tarots. I can't say a time just yet because I've just took this tablet and I don't know if it's going to make me sleep. Whether once it starts kicking in, I'm just going to go and zong, or whether I'm going to be fine on it. I were on some similar patches, which they've had to take me off, but mine were Butrans. There are a family. They are in the family of morphine, but they burnt my skin. I'm allergic to latex, so they burnt my skin. Morning, Annette. So just keep an eye out for the post, and I will post what time I'm going live, and I'll put the post up, but I will give it half an hour before I go live. Tonight we will be doing something, whether it's a ghost story night or I love morphine, I've got to admit, a ghost story night or something to do with Halloween or this time of year. We will be doing something, or I'll be doing something if John's not up for doing it. So tomorrow night we are out on location. which is going to be absolutely an amazing night for us all. I find it Moorish. But yeah, so it is going to be a great night. We are going to probably start off with members around 8 o'clock. Maybe actually, no, it might be before that. I'll post what time we're going live tomorrow. But yeah, it's going to be good. Can you imagine with her whip? Whose whip? Better than beer. Dear. So yeah, so I do look forward to seeing you all later on. Members, for you later, we are going to do the pendulum experiment on working with either the lady that Jules posted, or what I'm going to do is I'll put 3 in that we could, and I'll go for the one that gets the most likes. That we'll do that over in members. So that's going to be with pendulum and the criminal minds, let's say, or maybe some of the victims. Who knows? We'll see what comes through, and we'll also see whether we can validate it. That's what I'm looking to do, is validate it, because there's so many things that are in history that they're laid back, or maybe somebody's got connections, or I don't know, to police files, maybe. We don't know. Mary Ann Cotton, that's the one. So yeah, so that's going to be happening over in members later on as well. So I will let everybody know the times and everywhere where we're going to do it. So guys, I am going to shoot off now, and yeah, have a great day. Happy Halloween to those that are celebrating, and for those that don't, turn your lights off, hide on your settee, and hope that you don't get tricked. So yeah, so mwah, love you loads, everybody, and we shall see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.